What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and we are coming off of the most exciting week for Mortal Kombat 1 since Chaos Reigns was released, because we all know a new character and a new season just brings in new excitement. But speaking of a new character, this week we will be getting our hands on the first guest character to be released since all of this chaos began to reign. And I can't say I'm surprised, but they turned out a lot better than I expected. So we gotta talk about it. But first, don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss any updates on Mortal Kombat 1. It's the Mortal Kombat 1 weekly wrap-up. Let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming now.
Alright, so let's start off with what I think was the main event of the week, because in last week's wrap-up video, I told y'all I didn't think we'd be getting a gameplay trailer because it wasn't advertised, but boy, did we get a gameplay trailer. It was like 3 minutes and 30 seconds of pure madness. When I think about a character like GhostFace in Mortal Kombat 1, the first thing that comes to my mind is there's no way this is gonna work because we just got a random dude in a cloak beating up our Mortal Kombat characters, and that's not cool. You think about characters like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, these are big horror villains, and ultimately, Michael Myers is just a guy with a knife as well, but he's a vicious guy with a knife. The Ghostface is usually just a random person who just decides they want to kill people. So how do you make this work and not be an insult to all of our Mortal Kombat characters? Well, you leave it up to Netherrealm Studios. I think the way they pulled this thing off was perfect, because not only are we getting Ghostface with this drop, we're actually getting 2 Mortal Kombat characters back as well. Whether they're in a Ghostface costume or not, it doesn't matter, because when it's Cobra under that mask, he's doing Cobra's moves. When it's Kira under that mask, she's doing Kira's moves. So we're really getting 3 characters here with this one drop, and I think that was the perfect way to pull this thing off. Now, I just mentioned 2 characters there, and it hasn't been officially confirmed that that's who it is, but they dropped a few hints during the Kombat cast, and as you would expect, the community got to work and found out who these characters were immediately. So let's take a look at this video from Psych415, who put Ghostface moves right next to Kira's and Cobra's, because this pretty much confirms exactly who these characters are. Now, some people still think it's Jarek under the mask. I don't know why, but I'm sorry, y'all. They canceled Christmas on that young man, as they should have. Let's go ahead and take a look at these moves. So we're starting off with Cobra. So kick over the top with fire. Check out Cobra at the top here. Kick over the top with fire. The same as Ghostface move. Now that's not the only one. He does this backflip kick, the same backflip kick with fire that Cobra did. Now when I first saw it, martial law from Tekken came to my mind because that's like the most fun move to spam with him. But this is definitely Cobra, not Jarek. And those 2 moves alone, I mean, that's all we really need to confirm it. Now, the next Ghostface we have is Kira. Stephanie said during the Kombat cast, her or she, and that pretty much gave it away, but the movesets give it away even more. Let's go ahead and see what Kira Ghostface does. Now, I thought about Quan Chi when he threw that little purple stuff, but then Kira does the kiss. Now, this one, not super close to what she does, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, just not necessarily a kiss. But those nice knife slashes, dead giveaway. The knife throw, Kano ball, boom. She did the same thing. Whoa, you can't do all of that stabbing on here, Ghostface. You gotta relax. All right, so those are our 2 secret Ghostface characters. So we get Ghostface, who they said was the actual Ghostface from one of the movies, and he came to the Mortal Kombat universe and recruited 2 Black Dragon members. I think that's the perfect way to do the character, y'all. So we got Ghostface teaming up with Kano's clan, and they are doing it big. So big shouts out to the way they created that character. I actually love it. Now, some of y'all might be thinking, who's Cobra and who is Kira? Because I know we got some new Mortal Kombat players in here. Let's go ahead and check out the bio. So I really liked Cobra when he was introduced, because we thought like, oh, Ken's going to be in Mortal Kombat. And as much as I kind of try to say I'm a Ryu guy, I'm a Ken guy. But he really played nothing like Ken, and I was kind of disappointed when I got my hands on him. But here's Cobra's bio. I couldn't stop. The thrill of combat consumed me. I had killed. First, it was drug dealers and gangbangers. It allowed me to justify the violence, but the bloodlust grew. I killed for money, looting convenience stores and gas stations. When the law finally caught up with me, I couldn't remember how many had died. Sitting cuffed in a police car, I heard some of the officers shouting and firing their guns. When some chick in a masked guy with bloody hook sword stepped into the light, I knew I was in the company of friends. Now come on. That's a pretty cool bio. So the dude with the bloody hook swords, that's obviously Kabal, some chick. One would assume that is Kira. Now we know things are different in Liu Kang's universe, so we don't know if they're going to be sticking with this background, but this was a nice start for Cobra. Let's go ahead and check out Kira's bio. Alright, so for Kira, I was the first of Kabal's recruits. I had stolen the way to the mountains of Afghanistan, selling weapons to terrorists. Ugh, she was a bad girl. Disguised as a man. When they discovered my gender, I had to fight my way out of that cave. I suppose Kabal assumed that any woman who could do business with cutthroat extremist organizations and live to talk about it must be worthy of the new Black Dragon clan. When I alone emerged from the cave, Kabal stood before me with an offer to join him. So there you have it. In a previous universe, Kira was a pretty bad girl, and both of these characters were recruited by Kabal, so I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see him make his first appearance in GhostFace Tower ending. But Kira's missing something under that GhostFace cloak. I just can't quite put my finger on what it is. So we'll move on. Speaking of cloaks, even though he wears a mask, the character has kind of been completely exposed to us at this point. We've seen all of his masks before he's released, except maybe one of them. We don't know yet. We might have seen them all, but there may be one left. And they've shown us his cloaks as well. Hopefully this is not all of them, and I don't think it is, because there are still some pictures hidden behind these. People said I missed one, but I think there's definitely 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I missed one in the last video. It looks like there's 8 of them. But the ones we actually do see here, I think they look really good. Hopefully we can change the color on these. Hopefully we can change the color on the mask. But I think these fit these masks very well. I'm just hoping we get that extra mask that everybody is looking for. But the last thing I want to take a look at before we jump into Towers of Time so I can see if you guys knock me out of that top 5% is the new skins that have been confirmed for the shop on Tuesday. Retro Royalty, Mortal Kombat 2 skins for Kitana, Mileena, and Tanya will be available in the shop starting on Tuesday. Now, out of these 3, I gotta say, Mileena's is absolutely amazing. Kitana's looks good too, but I think Mileena as a whole, she's just killing her. Now, Tanya, this could have been perfect. I don't care if Tanya wasn't in Mortal Kombat 2. I'm glad she got the skin as well. But they almost got it perfect. They just needed to put that mask on her. And I understand the fact that Tanya is not considered a ninja, but she was also not in Mortal Kombat 2. So if we're playing dress up here, then I think she should have got the mask and she should have got a headband, and hers would have looked just as amazing as the other 2. But unfortunately, because she didn't, she falls into 3rd place. But we'll give it a chance. I do like the fact that they gave her another hairstyle as well, so we'll see how it looks when it officially drops. Alright, so before we jump into Towers of Time, there's actually something I forgot to mention. Super and Unruly posted on their X accounts that they would be posting something special on Monday. Now, I don't know if this is going to go up on their X accounts or on their YouTube channels, but we'll keep an eye on it and we'll check it out as soon as whatever it is drops. But let's jump into Towers of Time and let's see where we are for this reward cycle, because we only got a few days left. We got 2 days and 6 hours as I'm recording this video, and as y'all can see, I am in the top 5%. I still got to get to 1,000 points. I'm a bit short there, but yeah, that's about where you need to be if you want to get in the top 5%, but you probably just need to relax because I'm not trying to have y'all bump me down before we get to the last day. Now, if you guys have not been getting your free dragon crystals every week, you messed up, because now we got 3 skins dropping in the shop on Tuesday, and one of those skins could have been free. If they're $5, they've been $5. So as long as they remain the same, then you could have got a free skin this week, because if you got them every week, you would have had about 525 Dragon Crystals. So I'm going to be jumping in there, and I'm going to buy Katana, I'm going to buy Melina, and I'm going to get Tanya completely free. If you don't listen when I tell you to come in here and complete these challenges every week to get these easy Dragon Crystals, then get your $5 ready, because you're going to need it this week. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.